Molly. Molly. Oh, oh. Hello, BookTube. It's Louise, the Big Head Bookworm. Lovely to see you. Hope you're well. Hope you're having a good day wherever it is you are and whatever it is you're doing. Hello. How the devil are you? Are you having a good day? Are you enjoying the summer sun if you're in this country? It was a bit grey this morning. It's looking lovely now. There is washing on the line, which I'm about to go and collect after I've chatted to you. Might be a long one. It's going to be a quick one. Let's just chat. All is fine. Just let the cat in. Molly, do you want to come and say hello to the people? She's like, no. No, I don't. I really don't, Mum. Okay, we'll learn this. So I finished my latest audiobook, which was by Ngaio Marsh. Can I get this so that looks... No better. Ngaio Marsh, Vintage Murder. It's the fifth Ngaio Marsh, fifth one that I've read this year. That does happen. I do get a bit funny about authors and then just start reading. And I go through them and I read like 10, 20 and then I go, yeah, I've had enough. And I can not finish them. I can leave a couple. That is a bit of a thing that I do. I think I've got about 5 Patricia Wentworths left to read, I think. I'm kind of holding off for kind of moment I need something that's, because I really like Diana Bishop, the narrator. A lot of people don't like her, but I like her. So I've got a couple saved, ready for me when I need to listen to something like that. But the Ngaio Marsh, Vintage Murder, yeah. So what would I say? I've completely gone off. So what would I say about this? It's set in New Zealand, focusing on a travelling theatrical troupe, and it features a Maori doctor and a Maori artefact. Is it Maori? Is it Indigenous persons? I think so. An Indigenous culture. Yes, there was some descriptions and there was some discussions that was incredibly uncomfortable to listen to because I was listening to it as an audiobook. It was very uncomfortable, was not keen on some of the language. So to modern readers, that was jarring. I wouldn't recommend it for that alone. However, I don't think it was a success for me as a book anyway. I liked bits of it, but I found quite a few of the scenes were wearisome. The actual ending, I liked the ending in the way that it wrapped everything up. However, who the actual murderer was felt... It felt thin. And there was in one of the previous books, The Nursing Home Murderer, that had a good explanation as to why Inspector Allen, was focused on that murderer and then worked out who it was, and you got that explanation, whereas this time there was no explanation. It felt very much like, and so there we go, that's who it is. It just felt thin. It felt a bit, I wasn't sure about that one. So it's not the best. However, I'm not worried about that. I'm going to move on to the 6th. So the next 5 I actually have in physical copy. So I look forward to reading those with my eyes rather than listening to them with my ears. So I have that. My new audiobook is a comfort audiobook, and that is Death on the Nile by Agatha Christie. Can we just take a moment to have a look at and admire this brilliant cover? It's the Fontana edition and it is glorious. It's from 1980. I looked it up and now I can't remember. 1984 this came out, and they knew how to do covers. Look at that. Unpleasant? Fabulously so, yes. Quotes from other people? Nope. Tells you what you need to know. It's Agatha Christie, that's the title, it's gruesome, and then on the back there is just one quote from the Daily Mail. That's it. No celebrity endorsements, none of that rubbish, just Plain and simple. I mean, that looks like a proper horror, doesn't it? Love. Yeah. So I'm listening to that. The audiobook I'm listening to is narrated by David Suchet. So that's just, happy days, really. Reading wise, I picked up this the other day and I'm 100 pages in, and quite frankly, I'd like to take issue with the entire internet and all the reviews, because I am not going to be carrying on with this. And if it's a book that you really like, that's absolutely fine. If it's something that you think's great and that you're just thrilled about and you're going to watch the Netflix series and all of that tosh, then have at it. But quite frankly, I think it's a pile of rubbish. I know, controversial. 100 pages in, my life is too short to waste on this. Now, it may be because it's kind of celebrity rock and roll stuff, and I used to like books about kind of rock and roll kind of icons and things set in that world, and it isn't something that I'm drawn to now. I very much bought this not knowing what it was about and thinking, just kind of all these people saying, I loved it. And the people that I can see quoted on it, it's all about kind of, I love the kind of the era, and I love the celebrity, and I love the rock and roll, and they're just so crazy, and I don't care. None of the characters, I don't like any of the characters. I don't like the sexism. I don't like the misogyny. I know it's all done ironically, and it's kind of like, look at how sexist and misogynist they were, and Daisy's just brilliant. She stands up for herself. Well, she doesn't. She's just bolshy I'm sorry. It's not for me. Am I the target audience? No. So therefore, it's not surprising that, quite frankly, I think it's Parlett. So Taylor Jenkins Reid. I have read The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and I thought it was all right. It was all right. I kind of liked it. Again, it is that, going back into time, that was kind of going back, and it was a movie star's life. And I think I might have to go, for the time being, I'm not interested in that. I'm not somebody that follows celebrities. I'm not somebody that likes celebrity culture. I don't give two hoots about celebrity opinion or what celebrities are doing. Just not my thing. I don't watch celebrity this or celebrity that or Gogglebox, or any of those. Celebrities go on a road trip, celebrities go to the supermarket and buy their cosmetics. I don't care. Them doing them, great. Do I have to be involved in it? No. So perhaps it was that. The other thing is that it is written in, I can show you, it's written in this kind of interview style, because that's what it's supposed to be, kind of an interview, kind of lots of different interviews that are put together and formed as one narrative. So instead of so you got Daisy and that's what she says, and then you got Jim and that's what he says. And so it's a lot of people telling me stuff. It's a lot of people telling me. That's how it feels. A lot of people telling me what happened. A lot of people telling me how they felt. A lot of people telling me what they thought. And I'm just not there for that. People are saying, it's such a great way of reading it. No, it's not. It's a lot of people telling me. That doesn't give me any room to kind of have any feelings, because I'm told what they were going through and I'm told what they're thinking. And it's like, yeah, but, there are 5 different opinions of the same event. That's not staggering news to me. That maybe to some readers that was like, really? You mean we don't all see things the same? No, we don't. So again, I am conscious I'm not the target audience. No, that's fine. That's fine. So I'm going to give this away. This is going to go with I've had quite a few, haven't I, recently? My other books that I've just gone, yeah, this is a definite yeah. And the internet are like, oh my God, Daisy and the Six is so rock and roll. They're just prats. But if you enjoyed it and it hit your sweet spot and it spoke to you, That is brilliant, and I won't knock anybody enjoying a book, and there's no wrong type of book. So if it's a book that suits you, I don't, if somebody says to me, oh, I love that book, I'm not going to think less of them. I'm going to think, yay, good for you. You found a book that you really enjoyed and it hit your sweet spot. I read Mills and Boon. I am not somebody that is going to knock somebody else's pleasure. However, for me, Parlett. Here endeth the lesson. Do beg your pardon. Let's end on a high note, which is, I haven't shown you this, which the husband got me for my birthday. So I am showing you something I love. So these are Agatha Christie playing cards. I have the bingo house. There we go. Which is so much fun. And look at that. I've got a really busy weekend ahead, so anybody that watches Yarn Chat, I'm going to have to miss a weekend. I'm not going to be there this weekend because we have got a really busy weekend, which is a shame because it would be really good to play something like that. Maybe Thursday night we can get the lad down and we can have a go of bingo. Maybe tomorrow night. But yeah, I've got the beautiful bingo, and this is the same kind of thing. So the hearts are clues, the diamonds are treasures, the clubs are murders, and the spades are detectives. Look at that, the ace of spades. Ace of spades. Just get my hair down and do a bit of rocking out for the ace of spades. Is Hercule Poirot. Let's have a look. I have Ariadne Oliver is the Ace of Hearts is a soldier boy. So so it's got clues and murders. Which are the murders? Clubs. Let's find a murder. Well, that'd be like poisons and stuff like that. That could well be my scalpel. I like this design. This kind of design, is scrumptious. Tunisian dagger. Which one's that from? Give you a clue. Yeah? Are you with me? If you know which Agatha Christie is a Tunisian dagger, and if I put them on the table, do you know which one it is? So so that's nice, isn't it? Ending on a high there. My beautiful playing cards that the husband bought me, which actually I should crack into and have a quick game of patience. I'm going to teach the lad how to play whist. I can play whist. I can do two-handed whist because I thought that's a good card game to start. I like. My dad and I used to play crib an awful lot. Cribbage. He was much better than I was, actually. I think we got so that I was nearly as good, but I was never as good as he is. And I've just spotted a book that I've been looking for. Happy Days, Shroud for a Nightingale by P.D. James. It's down there. If you need to borrow it, it's just down there. And then I liked Bezique. That was one of my favourite games to play, which was one of Winston Churchill's favourite games. Bezique. I loved it. Love it. I haven't played it for years and years and years. I would never know how to play it now. But I've got the most lovely card game book. This is what happens. It's such a good book. Penguin Book of Card Games by David Parlett. And if ever this is old, by Treasure Press. Oh, the sun's coming down. The lad's coming down. This came out in 1978. This edition was done in 1987. Hello, sweetie. No, you're fine. I'll be finishing in 2 seconds. The lad's just come in. But that's a really good book, and it explains card games really, really well. Just really well. I think it's really good. And that's got crib, got brag, pontoon, and it has loads and loads of games of patience in it. But yeah, so if you manage to see a book like that and you like card games, has it got Bezique in? Is it Bezique? Bezique? Yeah, Bezique. Oh, I loved it. My dad and I used to play all the various types. Oh, here we go. Two-handed whist. Page 71. Well, there we go, friends. Love you and leave you. And have a quick German whist. That's a good game as well. Played that before. Yeah. Anyway, love you and leave you. And I'm going to be sitting looking at this now. Let me know your last DNF. And as I say, for those people who watch Yarn Chat, I won't be here next week. All right then.